You knew it was only a matter of time before The View and Sunny Hostin started calling Trump's victory racist. And because of all the racists in America who vote for Trump, Sunny Hostin is one of the most disgusting, vile human beings on TV. And it's downright scary that she used to be a federal prosecutor. I could only imagine if you were white and stepped in her courtroom and you had like a theft charge, she would have sent you to death row. Let's jump into the video.
I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed.
Yeah,
I think if you look at...
Hold on. She started that off perfectly. I'm profoundly disturbed. Yes, you are. You have a mental disorder.
At the New York Times this morning, the headline was America Makes a Perilous Choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now.
Okay.
And we know now that he will...
We know now what, Sonny? That we had the best economy, secure border, no crime in the streets. But that's not good enough for a racist like you. You hate Trump for one reason. Well, three reasons. He's a straight, white, male. That's why you hate him. End of story.
Have almost unfettered power. And so I worry not about myself, actually.
Oh,
I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry
Sure
about
you do.
my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their...
If you think this lady, especially if you're white working class, that she likes you or cares about you, you're absolutely disturbed, uneducated, and not informed.
Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have. And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was...
It's just the typical Democratic lying narrative. Reproductive rights are voted on by people individually in each state. Trump cannot control that. That's the way it's done. It's just a lie. It's a lie from a disgusting, vile liberal like Sunny Hostin.
Is the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that. So again, I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an...
Sunny Hostin, they did her genealogy. And for anyone that doesn't know, only 2% of Caucasianoids own slaves. But guess whose family did own slaves? Sunny Hostin, Houston, whatever, however you want to say her name, Hostin. Sunny Hostin, just like Kamala Harris, just like Barack Obama, all come from families who owned slaves and traded them. But what else would you expect from this racist piece of garbage?
Insurrection from becoming president of the United States. I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off.
Yeah, okay,
because if you can be
Sunny.
the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented.
That's another stupid, ignorant Democratic narrative. His convictions, meaning Trump's, go to the Supreme Court and they're all being overturned because they know that the charges are made up. But only this piece of garbage would push this narrative. And if she calls that justice, I really hope one day it's her turn to be on the hot seat. She's a piece of garbage.
From employment in this
Trash.
country, because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons.
Well,
and so that box better be taken off. And
She's a prosecutor, and she would know better than anybody then. You have a right to appeal your conviction. And when Trump's appeal go to the higher court, they get overturned in his favor. She's a piece of garbage communist. Garbage. Racist piece of garbage. And all, you know, I love all the people in the audience that sit there and clap, especially all the white people that know that she hates their guts and they sit there and clap because they're so afraid to tell her the truth that she's an idiot and she's a racist.
I think our healthcare system is now at risk. I think
Right.
no fluoride for anyone.
Yeah, economists have made clear that he's going
Okay,
to
Joan.
increase the debt by $7.75 trillion.
You know what Joan's really mad about? She wants to get in bed every night with Trump, but no man on the planet will do her the honor. That's what it is. She wants to drink his bathwater.
I'm worried about mass deportation and internment camps, and I'm also worried about Elon.
She's worried about mass deportation. Well, guess what, Sonny? You're a federal prosecutor, right? Isn't that what you said? You want everybody to follow the law, right? Well, if they came here illegally, there should be mass deportations. You're a federal prosecutor. Enforce the law, Sonny.
Musk warning Americans to prepare for temporary hardship.
All lies.
I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised as a woman of color.
Oh, here we
I
go.
was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment. in
Oh,
this country.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I think it,
Right.
I think it has.
So, it had nothing to do with Kamala Harris, her campaign explaining what she's going to do for America. It had to do with the fact her color, and she's married to a Jewish man. The same Kamala Harris that wouldn't take Shapiro as vice president because he was Jewish, that would have helped her in her run for president. That must have been an interesting conversation with Doug since he's Jewish. Oh, so Kamala, how come you don't like Shapiro? Oh, he's Jewish? Well, I do get into bed with you every single night, Kamala. Sunny Houston is a piece of garbage, trash. She's racist to her core. She hates Donald Trump for 3 reasons. He's straight, he's white, and he's rich.